Hello everyone, my name is Pratham Chandalia and today we are going to do something interesting with Python. So let's get to a problem statement. Let me present my screen. Okay, so this is a problem statement. We have to take an image, then we have to mark the points with number ending with my roll number. So my roll number is the ending part of my roll number is 2021. So we will use 2021. Okay. Then I have to save the coordinates in the Excel file. I have to take 500 points at least. Okay. Then I have to find the distance between all the points using some algorithm. Okay. Then I have to sketch the line between maximum distance points. So this is the main aim of this Python uh, video, that we have to sketch the line between the maximum distance points. And then I have to note the execution time of my code. And we have to try to make our time complexity as minimum as possible for this code. Okay, so let's get to the code. So I've already wrote the code. So first let me show it to you and let me present it how it works. So this is the code. This is the output window, and now it's running. Okay, so here comes a picture of car, or just a random picture, and I'm marking the points like this. This will take a little bit time, but okay, we can wait. One thing we have to remember while doing this is that in the problem statement, it is they have asked us to mark at least 500 points. So we have to use at least 500 points. Every time I'm clicking on this screen, it is marking the point, and then points are just incrementing. You can see 174, 77, 78, 79, just like that. I will also show you the code how these numbers are appearing as I click the mouse. Just wait for a little bit. Okay, we have already crossed 400 points, and we have to make it to 500. We will try. Let's dense it here. Okay, so now it has 517 points. So now on this image, I have to find the maximum distance that is possible between any 2 points. So I will press any key on my keyboard, and now it has shown the uh, largest distance possible on this picture. So this is the largest distance possible on this picture. starting from 0 to something I couldn't read, but it will show in the code. So let's see how I have done it. First, also let us see the time, the minimum time, the time that it achieved in to do this. Okay, so the maximum distance found is 1430 point something, and the execution time of our code is 28 seconds. It's not 28 seconds. Sorry, it's not 28 seconds. Okay, so of course it was not 28 seconds. We have found output screen come in just 2.28 seconds only. So let us get to the code part. What are the libraries we have installed? We have imported CV2, Pandas, Math, and Time. Why have uh, imported CV2 library? Because CV2 library helped me to mark the points on the picture. Pandas library will help me to make the Excel sheet. Math library will just help me to do the algorithmic calculations, any calculation, any mathematical calculations, and time will help us to get the running time or the execution time. So here I have declared a variable count, which is initially 0. Okay. Here I have created a coordinate list array, and here in the dictionary, in the coordinate dictionary, and I have also created a coordinate dictionary X and Y array. Okay, now I have declared a click event function. I have made a click event function, uh, which has in which we have globalized count variable and globalized coordinate, which is coordinate dictionary. Then I've used if statement. If event is equal to cv2 dot event l button down. Here L button down stand for left button. So because I was clicking my left button of the mouse to mark the points, so that's why we have used this event. Uh, then print x comma y. That means print the coordinates at that of that point. Then we have appended uh, x comma y in the array call list. Then we have again appended x and y separately in the array of coordinate dictionary. Okay, so what font I have choose for it? I have choose cv2 dot font Hershey complex. Font Hershey complex. These are the fonts that are automatically by default stored in cv2, so you can easily use them. Then I have put text on the image uh, uh, with this color RGB code. It is actually a RGB code, but while we write this code, I have written this in BGR format, not RGB. Okay, I've used this font only, and these are the coordinates, and I have just uh, use count and image on the image because we have put the text. Then just I've shown in the image here, and then just I've incremented the count. Count gets incremented every time. That's why we have been seeing that first when I click on the image, then it shows 0, then 1, then 2, then so until 500 we went. So this is how we went. Now this click event would be used somehow in my code. So let's see. So I've created an image variable which is equal to cv2.imread, which is image read, of course. This image, this is a sports car image, Porsche, and then I have shown this image. Then I've used variable set mouse callback. So whenever we will click on the image, this click event would happen, and this whole code would run. So here was the use of this click event function. Then I have use wait key. So what this wait key does? Uh, Wait key stops the window from disappearing. Uh, how it stops the window from disappearing? Because I have used 0 here. Inside this brackets, we use any number to uh, to give a command to stop the window for that particular second. But when we use 0, it will stop. It will right be there. Window will be right be there unless we press any key. Okay. Then I have simply destroyed the window so that it disappears. and then I have made a variable a time dot perf counter just to calculate the execution time. So this execution time, this execution time will be the code running till line number 27. Okay. Okay. So here comes our main algorithm part. I have created point PDF variable so that frame I can frame the data of coordinate dictionary. Then I have uh, uh, exported it to Excel file with name data.xls. Okay. Then we have defined a variable maxd, which is maximum distance that we have to find actually in this problem statement. But I have initialized it with -1. So why I have initialized it with -1? Because everyone knows the length of any distance can be negative. So I have to initialize it with some numerical. So I initialize it with negative. I could have initialized it with -1, -2, -50, -100, anything. Why not initialize it with 0? Because if there is only 1 point, then of course its distance would be 0. So I can't use 0 to initialize. Okay. Then I've created a tuple function, two tuple function, greatest 1, greatest 2. For tuple 1 and coordinate list, it has another for loop for tuple 2 and coordinate list. And then I have just used the math library to find the distance between two tuples. So temp is the distance between two tuples, and if temp is greater than max t, which is initially negative, of course, so max t would become temp, and greatest one would become tuple one, and greatest two would become tuple two. So this if loop will keep running unless uh, unless the max t unless we find the maximum distance, and whenever we will find the maximum distance, it won't get updated. It would check, but it won't get updated. This is how we use loops. Now I've used cv2.line to show that blue line here. So here again I have written the RGB code for the blue line, but it is not in the RGB format, it is in BGR format. Okay. So I have made line on this image starting from this point to this point with this color of line. Okay. Then I've shown the image again. Then I've again used the wait key function so that I can show user that uh, this is the line. And then I will press any key and it will disappear. The window will disappear. And again, I've calculated a time here. So this was our algorithm. This was our main algorithm. Okay, so we have to check the execution time of this algorithm. That's why I've used first a variable here of time. I've calculated time here, and then I've calculated time here. Now I've just printed the maximum distance found, max d, and the execution time of code, which is b minus a. Uh, why b minus a? Because I'm just printing the execution time of algorithm, not whole code. Okay, so this was a simple code for this problem statement. If you like this, please like and share, and if possibly, you can also subscribe. Thank you.